Hey guys, it's Russell at AmbeRussell, and hope you guys subscribe, push the like button, and tell us how you feel about what we had to talk about today. So, a couple of days ago was the 9th anniversary of Aaliyah. Can you guys believe it's been 9 whole years since she died? I remember when I first found out, I was about, let's say, 10 years old, and it was kind of weird because at first when my mom told me Aaliyah died, I was like, who's Aaliyah? In my mind, I was thinking of somebody. Because, you know, when you think of a famous person, you sort of, like, get that they're invincible almost. You don't expect them to die, especially she was so sudden. How did you hear about her death? Do you remember?
Yeah, my cousin called me crying because my cousin's, like, a big fan of hers. She was even her for Halloween or whatever. And she called me, she goes, oh my god, Aaliyah died, the plane crashed. I'm like, are you serious? I turned the TV on, like, it was all over the news. And, like, I got, like, my heart sunk because I was young, but I was still, like, you know, wow, it just happened, like, so amazing. The crazy thing is that if she had just went home when she was scheduled to go home.
If she was in that rush.
If she wasn't, like, so antsy to leave, like, things could have turned out completely different because she had a different plane, a different pilot, and a different everything. And there was stuff fishy about him, like, you know what I mean?
Was he, like, drunk?
Yeah, and if he wasn't picking her up, if, you know, if she left when she was scheduled to leave, which, like, a day or two later, not even, like, a really long time, they finished a video too early, if she would have left, that she could still be alive today. But you know what? I mean, you can't, like, dwell on the past, you know, it happened, and, you know.
And, what was even more sad was the fact that one of the guys came back to life for a little while, you remember?
Yeah.
Her bodyguard, I believe, or her stylist or whatever, he came back to find out that everyone that he was on the plane with died except for him. So, I mean, that kind of should have been, like, really hard for him. And, I was wondering, if Aaliyah didn't die, what do you think her career would have been like?
I mean, I like the majority of her songs. So, I think she would be, like, blossom.
Because I think this album, the last album she came out with, was sort of like her breakout album. Because it was a big album. That's when R&B music started becoming played more on all the radio stations and not just the urban radio stations. So she could have blossomed and could have been this huge star. She was supposed to be in The Matrix. She was an amazing actress.
And she was, like, pretty. She wasn't, like, makeup pretty. She was, like,
wake up in the morning.
Wake up in the morning, I'm flawless pretty. Was that her real hair?
Someone said it was pieces in the back, but, like, back in the day.
I think it was her hair.
Back in the day, probably, but not the recent, like,
But, you know. I think she had nice hair. She was pretty. You know, she had a lot of stuff going for her. She was, like, real and, like, natural, you know what I mean? She didn't have all these big moves and, like, all this, like, crazy stuff. She was playing and she was, like, good. She was a good singer.
She was, like, the girl next door type.
Yeah, and it's like, look at me, you know, I'm pretty, I can sing, I can act. She had the whole package going for her. Yeah,
so, I think she could have blossomed, became a huge star. And I think that when she did die, there was a void in R&B music missing for the singer/dancer. And do you think anyone filled that position?
No, no one filled it.
No. Because Sierra can't sing. Beyonce, she could dance, but she's not the same level.
It's like, I mean...
Because to me, Aaliyah was like a dancer who she could dance with the boys.
She could dance with the boys. She could do everything the choreographer did. She could sing her ass off, you know what I mean? And it's like, you have Beyonce, who, yes, she can dance, but it's not like... I don't feel it as real, you know what I mean? I feel like it's like choreographed and it's like she learned it. I feel with Aaliyah, it was more like, this is my flow, I already can do this, it's part of me, you know what I mean?
It was very natural and smooth and like, you know? There's no other really singer/dancers out there neither.
Really isn't. And like, if she was here right now, it's like she wouldn't have that much of a competition. Because honestly, like, there are a lot of R&B female singers, but there's none in the bracket of, you know, it's like she's up top, and there's not many that are up there. And the few that are up there, I think she would be the best of them.
Yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. Oh, but I gotta say, of course, Janet is up there, but she's not. she's like in another league because she's not part of that generation.
Exactly. She's like in the next
icon.
Right.
She's like above.
She's already like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So you guys, thanks for watching. Tell us what you guys think of Aaliyah. I'm sad for the families that are. Oh, you know what? Before I in this video, I remember I was in the mall like 2 years later, and there was this lady saying that she was Aaliyah's cousin. Now I think about it, I think that lady was crazy.
Really?
Because she was like, oh yeah, it was me and my cousin Aaliyah, blah blah blah.
That bitch is lying.
Yo, she was lying.
She's fucking lying. Bitch, wherever you at, I'm lying.
I was trying to act like you saw him family and you know you ain't.
I know. She's black.
She was Spanish, I think. I think Aaliyah's mixed with something.
Yeah, but that's not her cousin.
Yeah. But you guys, thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Tell us about any memories you have about Aaliyah. Any music, any song that you like about her.
Any requests that you want done.
And push the like up button and subscribe.
You know what? My next video is gonna be an Aaliyah song. My next dance video. You know, I've seen those comments on my Sierra video, which is okay.
Guys, dance like you're 21 next time.
I love all of them. Thank you so much. But seriously, on a serious note, my next song that I'm going to perform is one of Aaliyah's songs, so stay tuned to find out which one it is.
Alright, thanks you guys for watching. Peace.